Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco and today we are back with more One Piece. Episodes 529, 530 and 31. We arrived to Fishmen Island, 10,000 meters below the surface, and it looks really nice. I like the aesthetics of Fishmen Island. I like fishmen, I like the mermaids. Sanji likes the mermaids as well. Way too much, man. It's actually hilarious. I talked about it in my previous video that I ever saw in One Piece that somebody makes a plot point of character having the bleeding nose because of simping, man. It was actually hilarious. They're treating it very seriously, and Sanji's life is in danger and they need blood urgently. And it's odd how, well, not odd, it's actually very interesting that Oda let us know that Fishman Tiger died because humans didn't want to give him blood, which really sucks, man. And hence why we have these fishmen who really don't like humans, right? And they have like their own district, and I'm really intrigued to say the least. And we know that Arlong also didn't rock with humans at all. They didn't rock is putting it mildly. He despised humans, right? And he was always talking about how fishermen are superior species, right? So that's interesting. And we saw those three princes. They talked to Mermaid and they were not too thrilled, right? Because they were trying to cover for these pirates, but actually they weren't like too mad at them or whatever because they didn't have bad intentions as well. They wanted to let Luffy and his crew know the message from Jinbei, and we didn't see Jinbei. Apparently he's not there, so yeah, I really wanted to see Jinbei meet all the other members, man. That would be so great, but it is what it is. Before that, yeah, we saw all the Straw Hats demonstrating a bit of their new powers, right, and their new techniques. And we tamed a literal Kraken. A literal Kraken, that was insane. And Luffy called him Surume. You guys told me on Patreon, by the way, thank you for that, that Surume is actually dried squid, which is such a Luffy thing to do, to name Kraken after dried squid. And also that the guy Hamo who laughs like that, he is actually eel, and Hamo is the type of species of eel. So that was interesting fun fact to learn. I googled Hamo eel to see it, and that's pretty nice. I like that. I don't know what to expect from this arc so far. The beginning is kind of interesting and the stuff with Sanji is hilarious. It's kind of like I don't sense too much danger here, if that makes sense. Yeah, we saw that guy who looks like the boss of fishmen or whatever, hiding in the shadows. He's probably cooking something and has potential to be the villain, but so far, man, after we saw what Luffy is capable of, when he used that armament haki, also shout out to more Patreons, IR, he explained to me that it's for us viewers, it's colored for us viewers to see when armament haki is being used. It's not like the characters in the show are seeing that like black iron hand, right? It's only like the visual effect, which still looks pretty sick, man. It just makes you feel the weight of that punch. Like it's much stronger than just regular punch for sure. So that's nice. I'm excited to see what happens next. So without further ado, let's start episode 529. Let's begin, guys. All right, guys, that was certainly interesting. Yeah, I can feel like we are going to slowly explore things here, but it was still pretty enjoyable. the stuff with Sanji continues. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's still kind of hilarious, man. I like that now Chopper has a way to calm him down, right? By some newcomers, right? They look like the folks from the Ivankov's Island, and they're pretty nice. They actually saved Sanji's life, basically, and they're still sticking around only to help Sanji. So shout out to them, man. But yes, it's on the other hand, Sanji's like nightmare, and he just wants to see women and mermaids. But if we let him see them, his life will be in danger. So I guess he needs some period to adapt, to get back to his reality or whatever, man. I don't know, but shit's funny. King Neptune, a really nice dude, very odd, doesn't get bothered by the comments from our Strawhead crews, because he can feel that we are nice people, right? He's not bothered by Grandpa Heavy Old Man and all that shit, man. But Papug and Kami are freaking the fuck out, especially Papug, and that kind of makes sense. But Kami didn't ever see the king, and he just came to pick up the Strawheads, man. And apparently Zoro is somewhere there. He's probably lost or some shit, man. Let's be real. He probably drank few sakes and he got lost somewhere, but maybe Luffy will find him. That was hilarious. Of course, that Luffy was bouncing on princess's boobs, man. Holy shit. She is huge. She's definitely Neptune's daughter, man, and she's kind of cute also. But she's crying, and those weapons. I wonder what is the significance of that, man. And the walls seemed like they were repaired as well, and they mentioned that they should guard her. So is she often getting attacked? Right? We know that that guy is sending her letters, right? They said like once a week or some shit that he's threatened her, that he wants to marry her or some shit. So maybe it's him, the dude from the Flying Dutchman, Van der Decken 9th actually. So they were talking the story about his like ancestor and his descendant of that guy. So that was interesting. What else did we see? Oh yeah, Hordy Jones, okay, and his like little gang of fishermen pirates. They worship Arlong, they hate humans, and they did mention Fisher Tiger, who died because people didn't want to help him, to donate him blood, right? It kind of makes sense, but they're still very fucked up, man. So, as I said, it's like Arlong but on steroids, and it's hilarious how they have literally these like pills, drugs called energy steroids that is making them 10 times stronger, right? Which would mean that they should be like 20 times stronger than regular people, but we are all but regular, man. Like I don't know, man. Everyone can fight in our crew, right? I was trying to think, but yeah, I guess Usopp, like we have like Usopp, who is the most like average person, but my boy Usopp is very skilled. The way he fights is he's very crafty, right? He can come up with these ideas on the fly and all the little gadgets, and now he has those pop greens. So my man Usopp, I believe in him, man. He can handle some of these fishmen. I don't know if he would win in a fight against this one, Hordy Jones. Yeah, that one should face Luffy probably, right? If they're going to be the main villains. But we will see. The story is kind of building in that direction. Fucking Caribou. I hate his guts, man. But okay. Thanks to him, we got into more trouble, man. Those poor mermaids were curious. They opened up the barrel, find this fucker who has a swamp fruit. So it's not mud, it's swamp. It kind of makes sense. It's like bottomless. He can suck things into his fucking devil fruit or whatever. It's kind of creepy, but at least we know that those mermaids are alive, and the Straw Hats will get framed for that shit. And the prophecy of freaking Sharley, who couldn't resist looking into the future because she felt something about Luffy, and boy, was she right, apparently, when it comes to her crystal ball, because she saw Luffy destroying the Fishmen Island. I mean, that's load of BS, man. Where is the context behind that? That doesn't necessarily tell us that Luffy will do exactly that. Maybe the events will play out differently, man. I mean, who are we kidding, guys? We know that Luffy wouldn't do something like that and harm many innocent fishmen, people, or whoever it is, man. No discrimination from our crew ever. And that's why I don't buy that shit. Something's fishy there for sure. She was always right? Marineford War, Whitebeard's dead, the Great Pirate Era and pirates coming to Fishmen Island. But if she is simply wrong this time, there is that possibility as well, that it's not 100% accurate. I like that Frankie is on his solo mission to find Tom's relatives. I really hope that's the case, and that he gets to tell them the adventures they had together, and that he built Pirate King's ship, right? Or Jackson, and it was simply a very, very amazing person, man. And Robin is off researching history, so we know that they're fine. Brooke, we reunited with Brooke and Nami. Papuk is like the president of the fashion company, Rimin, that's nice. Also, the shark came back into play. Like those small details that seem random at first, like that encounter with the shark, actually became very, very useful for this situation. And that little, like, at first hand, seemingly unimportant meeting led us to visit King's Palace right now. So I really like how great Oda is when it comes to writing, man. It's always, everything is always connected so well, and he's good at planning things out, at playing the long game, right? Like introducing something that will come into play later, man. And I really like that. I really do. So yeah, other than Fishmen Pirates, we will have trouble with this misinformation that will go around the Fishmen Island, so we will be against everyone, I guess. Probably Papuk and Kami will be the ones who will trust us, and now how will their reaction be when they see that Luffy is with the princess? Maybe they will take that wrongly as well and be like, oh, he's trying to kidnap princess as well, her life is in danger and whatnot. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's the case. But yeah, guys, that was pretty enjoyable. I think I will end the video here for today. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff as always. Check out my Patreon page if you want to see full and early reactions. I will be seeing you very soon with another video. Until then, take care and have a nice day. See ya, guys.